And going through their pregame warm-ups, trying to get loose and focused here before tip. And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now the starting group for the visitors. And we talk about the fatigue when playing the second game of a back-to-back. Stan, how does that usually manifest?
Well, I mean, just off the top of my head, it's things like sloppy play, missing easy shots, lapses in your defensive rotations. It's mental mistakes more than physical fatigue that happens on the second night.
Here's Crawford. Misses the layup. Pulls up. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
No good. Here's Price. 10 points in his last outing. There's a screen. Just 5 on the clock. From outside the arc. That shot off. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Pass to P. Fades. Goes up from the top of the key. He can't get it to go. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. No good on the shot. To the left wing. Pass to Crawford. They set a pick. Let's go with a three. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
You know, Grant, with the young Jeremiah Fears, the focus seems to be on his potential upside.
Yeah, he scores well, has a decent passing game, but there's room for more polish in other areas. As long as he works hard on developing, he'll reach that next level.
Here's Crawford. Pass to P. Fires in the triple.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Fires the three. He buries it from 3. 5 points in the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Crawford. Here's P. No good off the glass. Gone 2 for 5 here in the first. It's tipped. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Top of the key, and that's good. His first bucket of the game. Pass to Price. He's off on the layup.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Who's watching here?
Puts up a 3. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, this is why you watch the floor at all times. The best shot can appear in the middle of your own.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Let's get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time!
Deciding to change it up. And checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year.
That kind of efficiency from range is generally an indicator of a dominant offense.
The home team on D. They trail by 1. Pass to Buzelis. Here's P. Three-pointer. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
That one's off. He's 0 for 3 now.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
For 3. That shot, no good. Gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Weems, good work there as it goes.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Pass to P. 41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Crawford. A rebound by Coleman. Crawford's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. That one's good. This game is all even.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
There's 21 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's P. Pass to Crawford. On the take from the right block. Basket counts. Crawford's got 5 points. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Leading by just 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
Here's the general. He's guarded by White. Pass to the general. There's a screen. Off target from outside. Shooting just 42% so far in the game. A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Grant.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters, and he has the strength to deal with bigger guys too.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Bailey. Pass to Price. Oh, misses the dunk.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Brian, back to you.
A tone setter at that end. Thanks much for the report, Allie. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And it's already hard enough to play D in this league. Some people feel that traveling has gotten out of control, Coach.
Well, I don't know if it's gotten out of control, B.A. I think the referees do a pretty good job on traveling. I think what's important for the referees is they have to be able to determine which travel calls gain a guy an advantage and which ones you could let go because they have no effect on the play.
Fires from deep. That one is off. Gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Here's Bailey. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Pass to Crawford. The 3 is up. No good. That's his 3rd miss out of 5 attempts. Here's Price. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Here's Bailey. 10 points in his last outing. Can't hit from the corner.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And a miss there on the triple.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Line for 2.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Shooting 2.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. So both teams making some changes here. So he gets them both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Here's Smith. Pass to Crawford. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. On Tuesday, then on Wednesday.
They're looking at an almost ideal stretch of schedule. games they can win all on home court. They'd have to really go cold to not have these next couple games go their way.
Got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Pass to Bailey. From behind the arc. And he can't get that one.
2 minutes remaining.
Gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. A minute 53 left in the first half. Misfires on the corner 3. Shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. To get back on track. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
This one for 3. Drills it from deep.
And we've begun to see their three-point shooting slip a little this quarter.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
All right, listen to the scoreboard. Come on, and get louder for your Lakers dance crew.
The visitors with the ball. It's a 3-point game. And 1:01 left to play in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the triple. Shooting at 30% here in the second. Pass to Price. Down low. And he makes it.
That's a smart pass in close quarters.
Shooting just 33% so far in this game. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Crawford, that one's good. Crawford's got 7.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Three-pointer. The shot comes out. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Up 3. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Chris Finch. And, Coach, any adjustments that you'd like to see on the offensive end?
Yeah, I mean, ideally we'd like to get some movement and get into a bunch of random pick and rolls, and then we feel like keep the defense a little bit off balance, but been a little sluggish so far tonight.
Got to put the defense back on its toes. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Their offense is flowing. Guys are getting into their spot. The ball is finding them. Great execution so far, guys.
I'd say our halftime show is going just as smoothly. All right, let's turn now to take a look at how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Well, I think for the home team, they're right where I expected them to be. The effort is there, but their play is inconsistent. Feels like they're still constructing this roster. We'll see what they look like by the end of the year.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. So it's the home team now. 3-point lead. To the inside. And the shot goes down.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Pass to P. Fires for three. Gets the three to fall. P's got 6.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Shooting just under 40% from the field. For the lead. Hits a three-pointer. He's got 6 points in the quarter.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Shot is up. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Nails the 16-footer. 6 points for him.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
Over to the left wing. Here's Crawford. Driving to the basket. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Yeah, keep
hauled in by Crawford. Gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. To the wing, right side. The three. Buries it from 3. Crawford's got 10 points in the game.
And their defense has taken a turn for the worse here in the second half, allowing way too many easy looks.
Launches it. That shot is off.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
And that one's good.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to the second half. They've been perfect from the field so far.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Take it away. Pass to P. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Out to the right wing. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Price can't get it to go. Gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Here's P. The 3. Can't get it to drop.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Can they get it? Drains the triple. He's got 5.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Both teams will make substitutions. We've got 1:23 left in the third.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
1:14 left in the third quarter. Pass to Weems. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by P. P's got 4 rebounds now. Six on the shot clock. From deep three-point land. And Weems pulls it down.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Here's P. Pass to Crawford. sinks the tray. Crawford's got 13.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up 10. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Here's Buzelis, and he banks in the layup.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Weems. Off the mark there with a 3. Shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Pass to Buzelis. Now Smith. The fader. And Weems pulls it down.
And I don't understand. Why is he going to the fadeaway? Just go straight up with it.
Inside. And Bailey gets it to go.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Pass to Buzelis. Now Smith lets the 3 fly, and Weems pulls it down. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. There's a screen to the right side. That 3's off the mark. He's gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Pass to Buzelis. Shoots. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
And offensively, it appears they've hit their stride.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud, let 'em hear it. Next loudest section wants a t-shirt.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Pass to Price, puts up a 3, and he stays with it. Bunny from 17 feet out. Gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Here's P. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Pass to Bailey. Shot clock at 6. Here's the 3. Drops in the 3.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Here's P. For 3. Bailey pulls it down.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Oh, the long ball, no good.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Shoots a 3. That's off. Gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Takes a 3. The triple drop.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. .52 left in the fourth quarter. Jacks up a 3. Oh, he can't hit it. Got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Here's Price. From deep three-point range. Oh, it's off. Here's P. .19 left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. The 3 ball is down.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Beyond the arc. Not that time.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
From deep. It's money from deep.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Let's loose for 3. Oh, it misses.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Count it.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And he can't stop the run as that misses. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.